Hello guys and welcome back again to the Tech YouTube channel. Majority of you are probably familiar with one of the Logitech's first mechanical RGB keyboard, the G410, which came with their own in-house developed Romer G key switches together in conjunction with the famous switch manufacturer Omron. And today we basically have a more compact and somewhat tamed version of it, the G410. As you can see it from the picture on the product box, the G410 comes in as a 10 keyless model without the whole right numpad portion. The packaging is on account of that a bit smaller, but the rest of it looks pretty much the same. On the front we have a mention of Romer G switch and a blueprint picture of it, while on the back you can see another picture of the keyboard, some of the features pointed out through pictures and multilingual bullet points, as well as a hint of an RGB support. Opening up the box, except the user manual, you won't find anything else in the bundle, but that's okay since we are here for this, the G410 keyboard. Right away you can notice some similarities in design between it and the G410. The overall look and feel is pretty much the same, the whole keyboard is very sturdy, although we cannot escape from its build quality, which just feels kinda, I won't say cheap, but maybe a bit more plasticky than I would like it to be, especially if you have in mind or use something like the Corsair's K70 model. Of course, the most obvious difference is the lack of numpad, as this is a so-called 10 keyless keyboard version, which is more suitable for frequent gamers or someone who wants more desk space. Since I pretty much got bad feedback from the users in regards of the protruded ends of the keycaps on the G410 model, this time the G410 doesn't have them. Personally, I didn't have anything against them, but it's always better to cater the majority of users. You can also notice that the G410 doesn't have any dedicated programmable keys and a pretty limited set of multimedia keys. The front side of the keyboard reveals a nice thick rubber USB connection cable, unfortunately without any USB ports or audio pass-throughs on the keyboard itself, but rather some very glossy parts accompanied by the hidden compartment which holds the arc stand and which in this version comes completely out and can be put wherever you please. Going to the bottom side, you can see 4 big rubber feet and 2 standoffs in case you want to raise the keyboard's angle. Too bad it doesn't come with a bundled palm rest to follow that up. As we said, this model uses Romer G RGB switches and the keycaps which go on top of them are rubberized, so you get that nice grippy feel when typing. Although not many of you had an opportunity to try Romer G switches in action, I must say that they are very pleasant to use, especially for typing, reminding me a bit of a Cherry MX Brown switch. The only problem I have with them is the resonating sound of the coils, which can be heard if you listen to them carefully, but it's far from being annoying, and that's coming from a sound freak like me. Of course, as with any other Logitech gaming peripheral, you'll get a chance to use Logitech gaming software for controlling their features, one in particular with the G410 being the RGB backlighting. Here you can choose between different states and patterns of backlighting for the keys, create and save custom profiles, all in all the usual stuff, except for the programming and macro function parts since this model lacks of G keys. Although it doesn't carry or expand any direct features from the keyboard itself, the Arc stand together with a tablet or smartphone and Arc's mobile app provides some basic information like CPU or RAM usage, or lets you for example change mouse settings on the fly, but if you ask us, design and feature wise Logitech has some room left for improvement. Thank you guys once again for checking out our unboxing and review of the Logitech G410 mechanical keyboard. Feel free to give us a thumbs up if you like this video, leave a comment down below if you have any questions about the product, and of course if you would like to see more content like this you can subscribe to our Tech YouTube channel or you can check out our other videos from before.